Have you ever tried to use Indeed? In today's tutorial, let's see how we can post a job into Indeed. Actually, Indeed is an amazing place to actually post your resume. You can look for a job, but in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how we can post a job step by step. So the first thing we want to do, as you can see, we are now here into Indeed. We want to have an account in order to post ourselves a job. So if I go into Indeed.com, I'm going to be seeing something like this. So we want to be focusing now into the employer's post job, right into the upper side. I'm going to click there, and it's going to be sending me now into the higher section so I can post myself a job. If I click into the option that says post a job, it's going to be asking me, of course, to create an account. So let's head into create your account. So now that we're in here, what I want to do is to import your company name. Let's say, for example, this. I'm going to type with Text Express, and here you want to import your email. So head into continue, and then it's going to be sending us into the create an employee account. So as you can see, guys, we are now heading into the last part of the creating your account. So here it says your company name. You have to import the company numbers of your employees. Let's say, for example, from 1 to 49, your first and last name, of course, and your phone number. Now this is only for account management communication. If you then see this actual symbol that appears in here, it's because this is totally optional. So if you don't want to actually provide your telephone, you want to just leave it like that and keep it to saved and continue. Now that we have successfully done that, we're going to be sending us into the getting started. So what you want to do is to get started with the basic information. So here into the basic information, what you want to do is to import the country, the language, and the name of your company. So for example, let's say that I want to look for a video editor and I want him to speak into English, and of course the country is where you are currently living. And if this is online, it doesn't matter, but I want to leave it into country in the United States because I want people to know that I'm from the United States. Now here into the job title, I want to type video editor, and it's going to be appearing a lot of options. As you can see, I have the video editor, the freelancer video editor, assistant, and producer. So I want to look out for freelance video editor. Now, which option best describes this job location? What I want to do in my case, this is totally 100% remote. The job is performed remotely, no on-site work required. If this one is in person, you want to import this one. You want to import the one that best fits for you. In my case, I want to import remote. Our employees required to reside in a specific location. You want to import no, depending on the option that you choose here, and hit into save and continue. Now that we have successfully done that, we want to include our details. Now into the details, what I want to do is to actually just specify what kind of job type do I have here asked here. So for example, let's say, what is the job type? Is this full-time, part-time, a contract, temporary, or an internship? In my case, I want to import part-time. Now, what is the schedule from the job? 4-hour shift, 8-hour shift. So in my case, I want to import 4-hour shift, and hit into saved and continue. And now we can see the complete your job post. How would you like to complete your job post? It might be asking here, complete job post on my own, or choose smart recommendations. So there's two ways that we can do this, the manual or the automatic way. If we choose the recommendations, we can see that there's a few templates going to be appearing, and we can just show some data from one job into another one, and we can increase the visibility of the job. Of course, this one is going to be taking let's say just a little bit more of your income. So let's try the recommendations. Now lastly, as you can see, it says create a company description. Our goal is to provide the best content for the users. Something really easy. And you want to import your work environment, the company culture, innovate, and leave it like that. Preview and done. This is how you like to the world see your company inside Indeed. So once you have successfully done that, you want to see the review, your post template, your job post template. So automatically it's going to be filling all of this. So what I want to do is just to change like one by one before I post this actual template. So as you can see, we have the freelancer video editor. This is the company name, remote, the company description, about us. You can hit into show. I'm going to go and scroll down, job details. We have the pay. So here we added a competitive pay based on data from similar jobs on Indeed to increase the chances you will receive 2 more applications. So if you want to leave it like that, you want to import into accept. If you don't, you want to import into this pencil so you can edit the actual payment. So let's talk about the payment now. Here into the payment job, as you can see, we do have different rates that appears in here depending on the actual job that you just posted. For example, we do have the video editor. So based on the insights of Indeed, the competitive pays increases the chances we will receive 2 times more applicants. So this is the average pay that they actually like do into the video editor, and this is the competitive pay. So 40% of jobs have from 18.21 per hour, and the average pay is 13 and 16 per hours. It's a little bit high, but I think it's going to be really awesome to stay into the average pay. So if you add the average pay, you want to enable this one, and I'm going to hit into done. If you don't want to add any average on competitive pay, you want to choose this option and hit into done. And if I choose, let's say for example, add another amount, let's say that I want to spend a little bit less, so I'm going to change from the show pay by, I'm going to type range minimum, let's say from $8 per hour, and the maximum would be like $13. Here into the benefits, what you want to do is to try to improve this a little bit more so people can be more incentivized to work with you. Now, as you can see, you have all of this element, and if you saw that before, I didn't add anything at all, but as you can see, it says we added a list of benefits commonly used to cross similar freelance video jobs in remote on Indeed. So that means that the Indeed, of course, added this automatically. So you want to check it out if you can be able to use this list of benefits. For example, health insurance is not available. Paid time off, yes. Flexible dental insurance, this is not available. Vision insurance, this is not available, of course. Now, as you can see, all of these elements are added automatically. So the actual Indeed is going to be helping us to get started like really fast. So for example, we are seeking a video editor to join our team and create a video content for our video hosting site. You want to hit into show, and here are all the responsibilities. If you want to edit that and like do your own, you can do that. And I have here my account settings. If everything's successfully done out here, I just want to go into confirmed. So lastly, we do have the qualifications. The qualification is going to be helping you to just analyze and try to filter a little bit more what kind of people are actually ready to start working with you. For example, in my case, I must have the skill to video editing, to the post-production, and the photo editing. It's not that important to have the photo manipulation or the Adobe Premiere, but it will be nice to have this. I want to enable this option. If you want to add more, you can do that in here and hit into save and continue. In order to post this actual Indeed applicant, we want to post pay per application. So what we want to do is to choose our address line number 2, the city, the states, and then with that being said, we can be actually good to go. And if you go into your jobs, it's going to be appearing the draft that you have just created. So once you have created your account, once you have verified your phone number as well as all of your information of your company and all that, like really important part, you're going to be actually ready to start here into the Indeed.com. So before we leave, guys, I can certainly suggest you to go into your profile, hit into company settings, and here what you want to do is to try to improve a little bit more to your profile in order to look a little bit more professional into Indeed and try to be a little bit more featured within all the competitions that are into the Indeed.com. So with that being said, guys, we have now reached into the very end of the video, so hopefully this was a very useful video for you. You're now ready to start posting your own jobs here into the Indeed.com. Now don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys, to see more stuff about the Indeed and so much more application jobs. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time.